Stop everything. Because what went down last night in the love and hip hop universe just detonated the internet. One phone call, just one late night call from Sierra, and now Yandy and Mendeecees' entire marriage might be hanging by a thread. Fans are calling it the call that cracked the crown, and insiders are saying this wasn't just gossip. It was confession. According to exclusive sources, Sierra didn't mean to expose the truth, but what she said on that call has sent shockwaves through Atlanta. Within minutes, Mendeecees' phone was blowing up. Yandy's world shattered, and the truth Sierra dropped. It's the kind of secret that ends careers, destroys reputations, and breaks the internet one screenshot at a time. The whispers started quietly. A few cryptic tweets, a half-deleted Instagram story, a y'all ain't ready from Spice, but by midnight, all hell had broken loose. Fans were screen recording, group chats were exploding, and Yandy, she was reportedly in tears. Insiders claim she stormed into the room, phone still in her hand, and said, "I'm not playing with you, Mendeecees. You tell me right now, is it true?" The room went silent. He looked up, shocked, speechless. She wasn't asking again. What did Sierra say? What truth was Mendeecees trying to bury? And why are castmates hinting that this secret's been brewing for years? Grab your tea, because this isn't just a scandal. This is betrayal, heartbreak, and vengeance, all caught in real time. The call that started it all is about to change everything. It started like any ordinary night. Calm, quiet, no cameras. No chaos until Sierra's phone lit up, and within minutes, the entire love and hip-hop world was on fire, according to multiple insiders. Sierra had been on the phone with a close friend when she got a call that made her heart stop. What she heard allegedly involved Yandy Mendeecees and a truth that no one was supposed to find out. She hung up, took a deep breath, and made another call, this time to Yandy and baby. That's when the night went left. Sources say it was after midnight when Sierra called, her voice trembling, saying, "Sis, I don't even know if I should be the one telling you this, but you need to hear it before the blogs do." The line went quiet for a few seconds, and then, reportedly, Yandy's voice cracked through the silence. "What do you mean before the blogs?" And that's when Sierra dropped the bomb. Insiders claim she revealed messages, screenshots that allegedly tied Mendeecees to someone close to the cast. Nothing explicit, but just suggestive enough to leave no room for coincidence. Messages like, "I can't talk right now. She's here and you make me feel alive again." Yandy was stunned. She tried to stay calm, but witnesses say her breathing changed. She went quiet, but you could see it. One insider said. Her hands were shaking. The tears came before the words did. Sierra tried to calm her down, but the damage was done. Within minutes, Yandy hung up and went straight to confront Mendeecees. She didn't even wait for morning. The house lights flicked on, and according to those nearby, the argument could be heard down the block. "What are these messages, Mendeecees? Who is she? Don't tell me it's business, 'cause business don't sound like that." Mendeecees reportedly froze, then tried to explain, saying it's not what it looks like. But Yandy wasn't having it. "Don't gaslight me tonight," she snapped. "I just got off the phone with Sierra. So say it with your chest. Who have you been texting?" Insiders say that was the moment Mendeecees realized the truth had slipped through his fingers. His face changed. His voice dropped. He said, "Yandy, I swear to God, I never crossed that line." But the problem wasn't just the messages, it was how Sierra got them. According to one insider, Sierra wasn't snooping. The screenshots had allegedly come from a third person, a stylist connected to both Yandy and another female castmate. The stylist reportedly sent them to Sierra, saying, "Girl, I don't know if I'm stirring up drama, but this ain't sitting right with me." Within an hour, the screenshots were circulating among private group chats in the love and hip-hop circle. By dawn, half the cast had seen them online. Fans started connecting dots. Sierra's cryptic tweet, "You can't preach loyalty and practice lies," was suddenly reposted thousands of times. Then Scrappy commented under a blog post with the emoji, and that was all it took. The internet exploded. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, Yandy and Mendeecees were locked in the kind of confrontation that could break any marriage. One source described it like this: it wasn't yelling. It was worse. It was that quiet kind of heartbreak when you realize the person you love might not be who you thought they were. Mendeecees reportedly begged her to listen. "I was venting. I said things I shouldn't have, but it wasn't romantic," Yandy shot back. "Then why are you deleting messages? Why are you hiding names? You think I'm stupid?" The air was thick. At one point, Yandy allegedly told him, "I built an empire with you. Don't make me tear it down." And right there at 2:47 a.m., something broke. Not just trust, something deeper. Because while Yandy and Mendeecees were arguing, Sierra was reportedly on FaceTime with another cast member, panicking. "I didn't mean for it to go this far," she said, tears in her eyes. "I just thought she should know." But it was too late. The story was already out by sunrise. Fan pages were on overdrive. Hashtags like hashtag Sierra spilled the tea and hashtag Yandy Why Deserves Better started trending. Fans were posting old clips of Yandy and Mendeecees' wedding, analyzing every smile, every glance, saying, "She looked too strong to break, but everyone has a breaking point." And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, another leak hit the blogs, this time an audio clip allegedly recorded the night of the confrontation. You can hear Yandy's voice trembling as she says, "You think I don't know what late-night messages mean? You think I don't feel when energy changes?" And Mendeecees replying, "You're blowing this up. It's not that deep." The internet went ballistic. Fans started posting, "If it's not that deep, why is she crying like that?" Others defended him, saying, "Yandy needs to chill. Sierra loves drama." But one thing was certain: the peace was gone, according to insiders. Yandy locked herself in her home office for hours after that confrontation. When she came out, she told her assistant to cancel all her meetings. "I can't be the face of empowerment when I feel powerless," she allegedly said. In that line, "Can't be the face of empowerment when I feel powerless," became the quote of the night, spreading across fan pages like wildfire. Meanwhile, Spice jumped in the chat with a shady tweet. "Energy, don't lie. When truth knock, open the door." Fans immediately assumed she was siding with Yandy, but some said she was stirring the pot by noon. Blogs were spinning. One headline screamed, "Sierra's midnight call destroys Yandy's peace." What did Mendeecees really do? But what nobody knew, not yet, was that Sierra wasn't the only one with receipts. Another castmate was about to step forward. And the truth was uglier than anyone could have imagined. Because while Yandy was crying and the internet was speculating, someone else was sitting on the real reason Sierra made that call, and it had nothing to do with messages. It had to do with a secret that could blow their entire empire apart. And that's when the real storm began. The next morning, the internet was already a battlefield. Fans were choosing sides, the blogs were on fire, and Mendeecees was trending for all the wrong reasons. But behind the hashtags and headlines, something even more explosive was brewing, because Sierra wasn't done talking. According to an insider close to production, Sierra woke up to hundreds of missed calls. She was panicking, the source said. She didn't think it would go this far, but once Yandy confronted Mendeecees, the whole thing spiraled. The network was reportedly calling, the producers were calling. Even Spice sent her a message that read, "Sis, this storm is bigger than you think." But it was already too late, because while Sierra was trying to calm things down, someone leaked a new batch of screenshots. And these weren't messages between Mendeecees and just anyone. They appeared to show contact with someone connected to one of Yandy's own business ventures. A woman rumored to be working on her upcoming beauty collaboration. The messages were subtle but deadly. "We shouldn't talk like this," followed by, "I can't stop thinking about that night." Fans lost their minds. Was Mendeecees cheating? Was it emotional? Or was it all a misunderstanding spun into chaos? Nobody knew for sure, but the internet wasn't waiting for confirmation within hours. Yandy's Instagram comments were flooded. People were posting snake emojis. Others defending her strength, writing, "Stay strong, queen. Don't let him dim your light." And through it all, Yandy stayed silent. No statement. No story. just stillness. But silence in a world like this speaks louder than words. A world like this speaks louder than words. That same afternoon, a fan page posted an unverified audio clip allegedly from Sierra's original call. In it, you can hear Sierra's voice saying, "I wish you had told me before I saw those texts, because now it's out." Then, faintly, Yandy's voice replies, "Out where, Sierra? Out where?" The clip cuts there, but it was enough to send fans spiraling. Mendeecees, meanwhile, tried to control the damage. He posted a photo of himself meditating with the caption, "Peace can't be stolen." But that only made things worse. Underneath the post, Spice commented, "Peace don't live where lies do," and deleted it minutes later, but not before a fan screenshotted it and sent the internet into another meltdown behind the scenes. Insiders claim that Yandy and Mendeecees' home felt like a war zone. "She wasn't screaming anymore," one friend said. "It was that eerie calm, the kind that makes you scared something's about to explode." She was reportedly going through her phone, matching timestamps, comparing messages, and piecing together a story she never wanted to know. Then came the twist no one saw coming, because apparently Sierra wasn't the only one on that late-night call. According to a production assistant, Spice was in the group chat when Sierra made the call, listening quietly the whole time. And when she realized what was being said, she reportedly told Sierra, "If you're going to say it all. Don't half-truth this, girl." That line leaked hours later, turning the internet upside down. Fans started saying Spice knew everything from the beginning. Theories exploded. Was Sierra being used? Was this part of a setup? Or was it all genuine concern for Yandy's well-being? And then came the video. A fan somehow got their hands on behind the scenes footage from what looked like a cast dinner filmed weeks ago. And in that clip, Spice can be seen looking straight at Mendeecees saying, "Don't play perfect when your receipts ain't clean." The whole table froze. Yandy laughed awkwardly, brushing it off. But Mendeecees' eyes told a different story. That clip resurfaced after the late-night call, and fans connected it instantly. "Spice been knew," one commenter wrote. "She tried to warn her." But if that wasn't enough, another bomb dropped. An alleged text message surfaced online from an anonymous number reading, "Sierra opened her mouth. She doesn't even know the half of it." The message was supposedly sent to Mendeecees himself. By this point, the narrative had slipped completely out of control. Bloggers were dropping YouTube videos every hour, claiming they had exclusive insider leaks. Some said Mendeecees had been emotionally distant for months. Others said Yandy had already packed her bags. One even claimed Sierra was now receiving threats to stay quiet. Insiders claim that Yandy finally broke her silence privately that night, gathering a few close friends, including Kumbella and Erica, for a small dinner at her home. But what was meant to be comfort turned into confrontation. "You knew, didn't you?" she allegedly said to one of them, her voice low but sharp. "You all talk. Someone always talks. So who told Sierra?" Everyone froze. One friend tried to calm her down, saying, "Yandy, you're tired. Don't do this right now." But she wasn't listening. "No," she said, slamming her hand on the table, "because somebody thought it was okay to make me look like a fool." Moments later, she reportedly stood up and left the room. Meanwhile, production was scrambling. The network had already caught wind that this drama was spiraling off-screen, and they were trying to contain it. But there was no containing it, because now fans were dissecting the timeline, noticing that Sierra had deleted her call log screenshots. Just hours after the story broke, one blog claimed it was damage control. Another alleged she had been told to take them down. But the most shocking rumor came from an anonymous insider who claimed Sierra had been pressured to make that call, not by producers, but by someone much closer. According to this insider, the late-night call wasn't random. It was triggered. Sierra was allegedly sent the screenshots by a mysterious contact who wanted Yandy to find out, but without revealing who they were. And the twist: that contact might have been someone inside Yandy's own business team. Now the story had layers. Fans weren't just talking about a marital scandal. They were talking about sabotage. But in the middle of all this chaos, Yandy made one move that silenced everyone. She unfollowed Mendeecees on Instagram. That was all it took. The moment fans saw it, the internet went nuclear. Unfollow means over. One fan posted, another wrote, when Yandy unfollows, it's done. She's too calculated for accidents. Screenshots flooded X and Instagram within seconds. Mendeecees responded with a single story post. People love to talk when they don't know the truth. But it backfired badly. The comments were brutal. If there's nothing to hide, why is she crying? Your peace post didn't age well, sir. Behind the scenes, insiders say Yandy wasn't sleeping. She was in tears, pacing her kitchen, asking the same question over and over. Why didn't he just tell me first? And Sierra. She was reportedly in hiding. Friends said she turned off her phone, deactivated her socials, and stopped showing up to filming. But whispers say she's not done, that she's holding back something even more explosive. Something she's threatening to release if she's pushed too far, because apparently there's more to that late-night call than anyone realized. And if what she's sitting on gets out, it could ruin more than just a marriage. It could take down the entire franchise by the next evening. The entire Love and Hip Hop cast was spiraling into chaos. Phones were ringing nonstop, PR teams were scrambling, and Mendeecees, he'd gone completely silent. No posts, no comments, just absence, and in that silence, the world filled in its own story. Then came the moment nobody saw coming. Yandy went live. She appeared on camera late that night. Her face bare, her eyes red. You could tell she hadn't slept. Her voice trembled at first, but then she steadied it the way only Yandy Smith can when she's holding back heartbreak. Sometimes, she said, you wake up thinking you know who you built your world with. And then you get a phone call that makes you question everything. Within seconds, tens of thousands joined the live. The comments flew faster than the feed could load. We got you, Cess. Say it with your chest, Queen. Drop names. But Yandy didn't drop names. Not yet. Instead, she took a deep breath and said, I'm not here to bash anyone. I just want the truth. The real truth. Because no woman deserves to be blindsided in the middle of the night. That line hit like lightning. The clip spread instantly, reposted by every major blog and gossip account in the game. The Shade Room Hollywood Unlocked, it's on site, everyone had it. And while fans were sending love, others noticed something chilling at that exact same time. Mendeecees posted a story, a black screen with just 3 words. She knows why. The internet erupted. What does that mean? Is he blaming her? She knows why. Oh, it's war now. Within hours, new leaks started to surface. A supposed voice memo allegedly sent from Mendeecees to a close friend hit the blogs. In it, he says, I tried to protect her from this. I didn't want the world in our business, but she wanted to make a show out of it. Now look, the clip ended there, but the damage was instant. Fans flooded comment sections accusing him of gaslighting her. Protect her. You embarrassed her. One wrote, you didn't protect her, you hid from her, said another. You hid from her, said another. But the real explosion came when Sierra finally reappeared, not online, but in person. According to production insiders, she showed up unexpectedly to a scheduled group filming session in Atlanta. Cameras were rolling when she walked in, and the energy shifted instantly. Yandy froze. Mendeecees looked down. And Sierra. She looked like a woman on a mission. She didn't even sit down. Yandy, I know you're mad, she began, her voice shaking. But I need you to understand I didn't do this to hurt you. I did this because you deserved to know the truth. Yandy's jaw clenched. What truth, Sierra? You gave me half a story and left me to drown in it. The air was thick. You could hear a pin drop. Mendeecees finally spoke up. This is between us, not the blogs, not Sierra, not the show. But Yandy snapped back. Then maybe you should have kept it between us before you started sneaking around. That's when Spice, who'd been silent in the corner until now, finally stood up. No, no, we not doing that, she said, slamming her hand on the table. You keep saying it's between y'all, but the moment you bring lies into our circle, it becomes everybody's business. The entire cast gasped. Scrappy grabbed his drink like he knew things were about to explode. Yandy turned to Spice. You think you helping, but you just making it worse? Spice shot back. I'm making it real. You can't build a brand on love and loyalty when the loyalty got cracks in it. Producers tried to intervene, but it was too late. Everyone was shouting. Mendeecees stood up, yelling, "You don't know what you're talking about." And then Sierra, in the middle of all that chaos, dropped the bomb that froze the entire room. There's a video. Silence. Every single person stopped talking. What video? Yandy asked, her voice trembling. Sierra hesitated. The woman you think he's just texting? There's a video of them together. It was sent to me after the call. Yandy went pale. You're lying. I wish I was, Sierra said softly. Mendeecees' voice broke through the tension. You don't even know what you're talking about. That's not what it looks like. I swear to God, it's not what it looks like, Spice whispered. It never is. The cameras caught it all, the heartbreak, the silence, the disbelief. One producer reportedly had to cut filming because Yandy walked off set in tears, saying, I can't do this in front of the world. Not like this. Within hours, word of the video had leaked online. No one had seen it yet. But that didn't stop the internet from exploding. Hashtags like #YandyY deserves better, #Sierra said it all, and #the video exists took over Twitter. Every fan wanted to know, was it real? Or was Sierra bluffing? That night, another twist hit the timeline. A blurry screenshot surfaced, allegedly showing a reflection of Mendeecees and another woman at an event months ago. The same woman linked to the messages. It wasn't proof, but it was enough. By sunrise, Mendeecees' comment section was flooded with fire emojis and accusations. The reflection, don't lie. It's caught in 4,000. How you meditate your way out of this. Meanwhile, Yandy's page was eerily quiet until she posted a black and white photo of her hand without her wedding ring. No caption. No hashtags. Just silence. That image shattered the internet. Fans flooded the post with support. We love you, Yandy. Queen energy only. Ring. No lies. But then came the twist no one expected because hours later, Yandy was spotted with Sierra, together, laughing, talking quietly in a cafe. Paparazzi caught the moment, and blogs went wild. Why would Yandy meet with the woman who started this chaos? According to insiders, it wasn't reconciliation, it was strategy. Yandy wanted the truth straight from Sierra. One source said, no cameras, no producers, just woman to woman. Apparently, Sierra showed her everything. The screenshots, the messages, even a short clip from the alleged video. Witnesses say Yandy watched in silence, then said quietly, now I know. Hours later, she posted another story. A simple quote that read, when you show me who you are, I don't need subtitles. That quote broke the internet all over again. Fans took it as confirmation. The video was real. The betrayal was deep and the marriage was over. Meanwhile, Mendeecees tried to do damage control, posting a long note about respecting privacy and not feeding negativity. But fans weren't buying it. One comment summed it up perfectly. You wanted privacy when you should have wanted loyalty. Behind the scenes, producers were begging Yandy to film a confessional. She refused. I'm not giving them my pain for ratings, she allegedly said. But in a shocking twist, Spice went live that night and she didn't hold back. Let me tell y'all something, she said. That woman held her man down for years. When he was behind bars, she was the definition of loyalty. And now, she got to find out through a midnight phone call. Nah, that ain't it. The comments exploded. Spice said what we all thinking. She's standing 10 toes for Yandy. Real recognize real. But just as Spice wrapped her live, an anonymous page dropped a cryptic message. The real truth hasn't even come out yet. Wait till Friday. And suddenly, the entire internet froze. Because if Sierra's call was just the beginning, What's coming next might be the end. The alleged full video. The real story. The truth that could ruin reputations forever. Whatever happens next, one thing's clear. Sierra's late-night call didn't just spark chaos. It detonated a bomb no one saw coming. And this time, there's no going back. And now, after everything, the call, the confrontation, the heartbreak, and the leaks, the world can't stop watching. Sierra's late-night call didn't just shake up love and hip-hop. It rewrote the entire storyline. Yandy's silence has become louder than any statement. Mendeecees.com has everyone questioning his truth. And that rumored video? It's the ticking time bomb everyone's waiting to see explode. But here's the thing. This isn't over. Every day, new pieces of the puzzle are dropping. Insiders are whispering about unseen footage, hidden DMS, and another call that might expose everything. The question isn't if more receipts will drop. It's when. And when they do, it's going to change everything we thought we knew about loyalty, fame, and love. So here's your mission. Don't just watch this storm from the sidelines. Be part of the story. Drop your theories in the comments right now. Do you think Yandy's walking away for good? Or will Mendeecees pull off the apology of the decade? Did Sierra save her friend or just blow up her world? I need to know what side you're on, because this is bigger than drama. This is history in the making. Hit that like button if you believe in truth over lies. Smash subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next leak, the next betrayal, the next emotional explosion. Because when the truth drops, and it will drop, you'll want to be right here when it happens. This isn't just gossip anymore. This is war. This is war.